Life is a पास क्या फर्क पड़ता है कोई दिक्कत नहीं पता नहीं जो करी राय सो मारी राय nothing to do nowhere to go देखो सुनो मत बोलो wherever whatever you are be 100% करे नाटक किसी को आओ मत कहो किसी को जाओ मत कहो न कुछ पाना न कुछ होना Who wants to live at zero complete level मौज में रहो be happy
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Spiritual practice is discovery of our divine nature, first step. And where our divinity is hidden, then only we can discover. So our divinity is hidden under three curtains. That is what Mirabai says, घूंघट के पट खोल तोहे पिया मिलेंगे. So there are three curtains. First curtain is body identification. Second curtain is that we are a soul in a body. And third curtain is whatever I experience, that is the ultimate truth. We have to get out of these three curtains. And for that, our scriptures have given three techniques. First, body identification has to be discarded. Doesn't mean we have to commit suicide. See? Then what does it mean? Just come to recognize on what ground we claim I am body. What is the ground? Body we have not created. We may say, I am a self-made man, but the body we have not made. The body we have not created. Body doesn't listen to us. You must have seen there are some huge fat people. They want to reduce their weight. Whatever they may do, they cannot. Even if they look at the advertisement of ice cream, they put on 5 kilo. Where from it has come? See? And there are some agarbatti brand. Even if they eat the live buffalo, they don't put on weight. This body I am. See, friends, after this first error, and how this error has happened. In the second chapter, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Nasti buddhihi ayuktasya nacha yuktasya bhavana nacha bhavayata shantihi ashantasya kutas sukham. Yukti means a knack. See? Swimming is a knack. There are some children, you throw them in the water, they start swimming. And there are some elderly people, they may go to any teacher, they cannot swim. And those who swim, they ask them exactly what happens when you swim. Come on, it's swimming, that's it. And once you know swimming, you never forget it. Why? Because we do not learn swimming by understanding, by mind, by logic. See, friends. So, nasti buddhi ayuktasya. So, what is the knack? Knack is use the cause, and buddhi is in the field of cause and effect. So, when something is told, if we are intelligent according to Bhagavan Sri Krishna, if we are intelligent, then what will happen? We will take the import of a statement and do not get lost in the words. What we call technically as the tatparya nirnay. See? When something is told, what is the purpose of that? See, friends, this tatparya nirnay will help us in discovering our divine nature, because we will go beyond the limitations of the logic. See, friends. And for that, I'll tell you a story. I can create any number of stories. No problem. See, there was a crow and a fox. The fox is a fox. So he invited the crow, please come have nice supper. So the crow went. The fox, being a fox, what he did, he gave the soup on a plantain. Let us start. Brahmarpanam Brahmavi Brahmagno Brahmanavatam Brahma Yuvatena Gantavya. And then the fox, being fox, he started. And poor crow, looking how to take it. He can't put his mouth inside that flat plantain. And after it was done, it's over now, come on, let's wash our hands. Then crow is also crow. So he said, thank you so much for such a nice treatment. Tomorrow please come to our place. Fox goes. Now what the crow does? He gives the same soup. But now the serving plates are different. He gives the soup in a test tube. And the crow is taking quickly like this. Now this is the story. Now what is the moral of the story? When I told the story in some place, there was one very elderly man. He was sitting right in front, very sincere, and with all attention and all that. And normally I don't entertain questions. But when I looked at him, I had no courage to say, don't talk in between. So he said, Swamiji, so I kept quiet. How and in which language crow and the fox spoke? You could laugh. I wanted to commit suicide. See? Now, nasti buddhi ayuktasya. He who doesn't have this knack of taking the import of the statements of the scriptures. See, friends, they may do anything. I have studied Upanishad, I have studied Bhagavad Gita, I have studied this thing, I tell the people, but people don't understand. What should I do? One more example. This happened somewhere on the west coast. In a small temple, there was a satsang, about 15-20 people. We were all sitting on the floor. It was just a simple temple. After my talk was over, there was one South Indian. I have seen when people come to USA, they become more spiritual than when they are in India. See? And after they come here, so he also came for the satsang. So when a South Indian comes to the satsang, they in complete Indian style dress. See? Indian means you put on a kurta pajama, you have become Indian. See, that's it. Change the label. So he came with the lungi and then the angavastra and all the marks on the forehead, the railway lines, the electric posts, and the U-turn, I-turn, and .com, every kind of thing. And then various kinds of malas and all that thing, and a dish antenna. And then he asked, Swamiji, like you, I am also realized, but how come people don't recognize me? See? Can you give me some tips how to become popular after realization? I wanted to commit suicide. You can imagine what is the purport of spiritual life. See? Therefore, our mantra is, na kuch pana, na kuch khona. Till such time we have this notion, when I do this thing, what I will get? We have not stepped on the spiritual path. See, friends, this is how the karma is born. See? Many of us have this notion, if I do this thing, this will happen. It will never happen, I guarantee you. See? Only learn from your own experiences. Then we are walking spiritual path. See, friends, whenever we think, because I am doing this, I am doing that, things will happen, it will not happen. Then we have to know what for we are doing it. Now take for example, we all do meditation, we chant the Lord's name, we do devotion, everything. Now, when we take the food, who is benefited? Food is benefited or we are benefited? We are benefited. So when I am chanting the Lord's name, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, who is benefited? Ram is benefited. I am benefited. And what is the benefit of chanting the Lord's name? This you have to recognize. Then you will discover one day by God's grace that thoughts are no more a problem. Then the flow of thought carries us away from where we are, what we are, to there where we are not. We are carried away. See, so the purpose of chanting the Lord's name is what? He doesn't want we should chant His name. On the contrary, I feel many times pity on Bhagwan, Ram. Everybody is eating his head. Ram, 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 Ram. Imagine a child is constantly nagging his mother, Mummy, 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 my dear son, what do you want? Mummy, Mummy, what do you want? Mummy, what will she do? Give one, chup. All the time, Ram, 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 Ram. See, recognize when we are chanting the Lord's name, who needs it? Is the Rama needs? He doesn't need. Then by what we are chanting? Are we chanting by the tongue or by the mind? See, friends. And therefore, when we are chanting the Lord's name, we should be aware exactly what is happening. So to begin with, we chant the Lord's name for what purpose? This has to be clear. See, recently, maybe about a year before, I traveled from Bombay to Nagpur by the Samruddhi Expressway, one of the best roads I have ever seen in the world. Far better than any of American roads. So beautiful, straight, clean, no disturbance. When you are having such a road, a good car, and after some time the lullaby effect comes, and then you commit accident. So what they do, after some distance, there is a speed breaker. And when your car goes on speed, you are again awake. Exactly this is the purpose of chanting Lord's name. We keep on talking to ourselves. If we getting carried away, then speed breaker. Sri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Sri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. The impact will be on our mind. And therefore, real spiritual practice is working on the mind. And it has to be done properly, not mechanically. Anything you do mechanically, it will have zero effect. See? Like, I chant so many stotras, like Ram Raksha. Here we are not chanting, but after my talk, normally I chant Ram Raksha, all the people join. Now I know Ram Raksha by heart. So when I start that Ram Raksha chanting, there I have to look into the phone and read and then chant. And because I know by heart, I don't require my mind there. It is switched on, it goes on chanting. Then I take out my phone and do the thing, then correct in this thing, and it is over. Because whenever anything you do mechanically, your mind is not required. See? How important it is. Therefore, when we are chanting the Lord's name, how should we chant? So that we are able to discover the self. Discovering the self means what? The self will reveal itself. Yamaivesha vrunute tena labhyaha tasaisha atma vivrunute tanum swam, Upanishad says. He who seeks the truth to the exclusion of everything, to him the truth reveals itself. How important it is. See? Therefore, when we are doing anything in life, we have to find out what for we are doing, where is the impact. The first thing we have to recognize, when we are identified with the body, then we become somebody, and that somebody has all the thoughts, and they are not thoughts, they are reactions, urticaria. Mind is constantly irritated, dejected, because I versus you. Now another important principle with reference to body, cover we have to remove. Being is body. Becoming is mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. When you become, you are miserable. In being, there is no misery. See, friends. So what is the real discovery of the self? Drop whatever we have become and just be. In being, there are no efforts. In becoming, there are only efforts. See, friends. Therefore, we are working on the mind. So when we are chanting the Lord's name, are we becoming the devotee? Or we are devotee? See, friends. When we become, efforts are required. In being, no efforts are required. Now suppose I ask you, what is the 7th verse of 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita? Oh, Papa, 7th verse of 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Jitatmanaha prashantasya paramatma samahitaha shitoshna sukha dukkheshu tatha manapamanayoho. Struggle. I found it. See? Efforts are required. Now second question. Are you there or not? Yes. With what we know? I am or I am not with what I know? Do I smell? I think I am there. Do I taste? Probably I am there. Do I feel? I am there. Do I have a concept that I am there? So our being is that experience where all known means of knowledge are not operating. The moment the known means of knowledge are operating, somebody is born. See? So when eyes are operating, colors and forms will be seen. The moment we see something, our mind starts reacting. It is beautiful, it is not beautiful, required, not required. Immediately, seer is born and samsara begins. See? So let us work on our mind so that the body is no more a problem. Anyway, body is not a problem. The mind is the problem. See? So what is to be done? Let us work on it. It is very simple. It is not a gain. Spiritual attainment is not a gain at all. It's a discovery. So, first of all, we are working on the mind. So what is the mind? Mind is an interaction between I-ness versus not I-ness. Interaction. Second step. I-ness is one, not I-ness are many. See? This is the mic, I know this. This is a glass, I know this. This is the phone, I know this. This is the exit sign, I know this. This is the light, I know this. So, known things are many, but knower is one. Now, more the known things, fat is the I. Less the known things, thin is the I. If nothing is known, that which is present in the absence of everything is the ultimate truth. This experience, is like what? See? When there is no sufficient space in your suitcase, we cannot add space. Space is already there. But then I can't put, if the space is there, I want to put some more things. So either you add space or create space. Can we create space? Yes. How? Remove the unwanted content from the suitcase. Space is already there. If we want to discover the self, remove the unwanted contents from you. See? And what are the unwanted content? The not I principle. See, friends. And this is exactly what we do when we go to sleep. In sleep, what we do? Is sleep an achievement? Do we get anything there? On the contrary, sleep is a process of complete loss. To an extent that we are nobody, nowhere, nothing. And yet, we want to go to sleep. What for? To lose everything. That which is present in the absence of everything is the ultimate truth. Now discover this. Many experiments you can do on yourself. See, spiritual life should not be a mechanical one. Every day, new idea, new approach. Otherwise, our spiritual life becomes like breakfast, sandwich, lunch, sandwich, dinner, sandwich. No charm. Every day, something new. See? One example I'll give, something new. One day I was somewhere and that house, for whatever reason, there was no light. So this is somebody should we give candle? I said, oh, I don't need light. I know I am. I will not be lost in darkness. Then I was sitting, eyes open, because no sleep. Then my game started. What was the game? Game was, eyes are open, yes. Therefore, seeing is happening, yes. But because there is a darkness, nothing to see, yes. So, seeing without the birth of a seer is the truth. See? What we have done? Nothing. See, my friends, thought-free experience. And that experience, which neither have the beginning, nor the middle, nor the end, nor the absence. So we never experience our absence. Slowly and steadily, when we work on these lines, then we are working on the mind, and working on the mind is for what? Dissolving the mind in pure consciousness. See? So how do we do that? So, Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet. We have to work by the mind, on the mind, to go beyond the mind. It's the only way, there is no other way. So how do we do that? See? Give it a try. It's not difficult. See? We are controlling the mind's running away. Remember, what we are doing, control of mind means what? Not control of thoughts. Control of mind means controlling the flow of thoughts. As much, I had to go there, tomorrow is my flight, I hope somebody will take me there, my friend is busy with something, I hope I should reach there on time. Flow of thought. Now second thought. The theme is infinite. When the theme is infinite, there will be no flow of thoughts. So what is infinite? Words are finite. Silence is infinite. So, we use this formula. First, we chant the Lord's name and find out exactly what is happening for half a minute. Whatever is your mantra, that you chant. Stop. Now, you have the experience. What was your experience? We are chanting, why Swamiji made this noise in between? Now add one more parameter. Chant the same mantra, but listen to silence in addition. So chanting and listening to silence. Now, second experience you have. First time, your mind reacted to the sounds. So, what is the meaning of listening to silence? Not getting disturbed by sounds. See? Now, one step further. See? Do not talk to yourself. plus listen to silence. The net result is mind has not purgated words. One more experiment. Think whatever you like. One condition. Do not talk to yourself when you think. We cannot think without talking. Therefore, what is the thought we complain about? Thought is when the mind starts reacting, reaction of the mind is in the form of the words. So give it a try. Like we are listening to the Arti of Bhagwan Ram Krishna Ji. See? You are beyond mind and speech, is it not? Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasa saha. Then Bhagwan Ramakrishna is one with us. So all these things that we do in our life, many times doubt may come in our life. Is it possible? Has anybody ever achieved? We have an ideal in front. It is not theoretical. It is possible. See? This experience is self-discovery. At this moment, if we are aware of ourselves, are we aware that I am a man or a woman? I am young or old? I am educated or uneducated? I am rich or poor? I am in USA or India? None. Unqualified experience is self-discovery. See, my friends, we don't have to do to get something. We have to allow the divinity to manifest. And this divinity is covered by what? Wrong notions. See, like Arjuna's divinity was covered by a wrong notion, whether I am a grandson, a disciple, or a brother, or a warrior. So what Bhagwan did? He did not do anything. Arjuna has to get rid of his wrong notions. We all are carrying the burden of wrong notions. I am husband, I am wife, I am in-law, I am outlaw, and continue with that. Then what is to be done? Karnataka. Natak karo. And when we do the natak, we will be perfect in our performance. See, Karnataka doesn't mean we are irresponsible, no. But at the same time, we have to remember, after the drama is over, change, come back to yourself. See, friends, when a child is born, along with the child, how many fellows are born? Mother is born, father is born, uncle, auntie, grandfather, grandmother. So many of them are born. Child only grows. Others don't grow. See, the mother looks at the child as if he's still a baby. See, the child has grown. Don't meddle in his or her life. You have done your job. See? But then Swamiji, is it not our duty to tell our children? It is not your duty, it is your obsession. See, friends, we come across so many places, such complaints from the youngsters. Swamiji, please tell, what should I do with my mother? I say, kill her. No, Swamiji. Not like that. Then what? She gets involved too much in our life when it is not required. See, friends. And what is that involvement? Complaining about this or that. Therefore, we have to know spiritual life is, let us try to remain as long as possible, see, unqualified presence. See, we have done nothing. It is the journey from where we are to what we are. Where are we? We are in the possessions and in the relations. That is the periphery of our personality. See, you might have sometime enjoyed that giant wheel, but actually village giant wheel, not the big one. The most dumb giant wheel I have experienced in Singapore. You don't feel that you are moving. It is going so slow. There is no fun in that. So when you are sitting in that huge giant wheel going fast, then what happens? You get fun in that. But when you come to the hub in the center, all the effect of the movement is stopped. We are all the time living at the periphery of our personality, possessions and relations. Whole life is spent on the periphery. And we get tired. And therefore we go to sleep. What is sleep? We come to the center. Do we get anything? No. Everything is rejected. Self-discovery is Yanisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. Bhagavad Gita. The wise man is awakened to this divine and he is indifferent to this relative world. And the ignorant one is awakened to this relative world, he is sleeping to the divinity. You can wait. Let me suffer more. Therefore, friends, real spiritual practice is don't struggle. Learn from every single experience. This example probably I had given some time. If not, listen, is your prarabdha. There was one police officer. He is there in Delhi. A rare police officer who is so deeply involved in Vedanta. So he told me, Swamiji, I have heard all your lectures on Panchadashi. All the 5 volumes are with me. I study that. I said, you are a police officer or what? He said, no, I am police officer by profession, but I am mainly in this thing. Okay. One day he said, Swamiji, I am unable to come for the satsang because I got too many duties, I had to go. So I just came to take your blessing and give me some homework. So I can work on it for the whole year till I see you next time. I said, okay. It was evening, 8 o'clock or so. I was in my room. I told him, are you ready? He said, yes. I said, close the door. He closed the door. Switch off, switch off. I said, no, answer question properly. What do you see now? He said, nothing, there is darkness. I said, talk sense. What do you see now? Swamiji, really nothing, only darkness. I said, first error. Eyes cannot see darkness. Eyes can see only light. How can you see darkness? Oh, yes, Swamiji. Fail? Fail. Then switch on. He switched on. Now you tell me what you can see. So he started enumerating the things in the room where I was. I said, very good. Now you are correct. Now tell me, what more are you seeing? Nothing more than this. All the things I enumerated. I said, I am seeing something more. He said, no, what are you seeing? I said, I am seeing the light. Without the light, can you see anything? Oh, Swamiji, yes, you are right. I said, tell, I am seeing something more. Now to nothing. I said, be careful. Think. What are you seeing now? Really nothing. I said, Maharaj, I am seeing electricity. Without electricity, there cannot be light. Without light, you cannot see anything. But what happens? We see the worldly things and we forget the lights. In whose light the worldly things are seen. We are the slaves of our sense organs. We forget that there is a mind behind. Why? Because we are preoccupied externally. See? So if we want to really discover the self, we have to slowly migrate from the periphery to the center. And this can be done by doing various experiments on you. We have to do experiment on ourselves. See? And all this is given in our Happy Mantra Mala. One of the most important things we must practice sincerely. Don't talk about your past. Don't ask anybody about their past. Most important. Because past belongs to the body, not to us. We are not the body. But all the time the same thing. When I was here, when I was there. But Swamiji, you are telling the past experiences. We are not dumb like that. You are talking about the past. Very good. Now be attentive. That past experience from which you have learned something is not a burden on your mind. But that past experience which has created a dent and a dash on your mind, that is the problem. Take day-to-day experiences. Childhood, sometime we touched the fire. Your hand got burnt. So what happened? We have learned. Fire burns. Therefore, do we have like or dislike, hatred for the fire? No. Because we have learned. Therefore, this point I am emphasizing a number of times. Therefore, real spiritual practice is learn from every single experience of life. With every single experience, we will grow wise. There is no special spiritual practice. Like you got a special yoga, suffer silently, special yoga. That is not a spiritual practice. Learn from every single thing. And when this becomes your hobby, then you will discover the truth every moment with yourself. One day I was going somewhere in a bus. There were students of some college. They were with me. And we are going little forest area. So because of something, our bus has to stop. Maybe railway crossing or like that. So I was sitting in the last bench near the window. So one student said, Swamiji, have you seen that tree, people tree? It is growing so much and all that. I said, I have seen, but what you have seen? He said, see how beautiful it is. You know? I said, okay, I have not seen that beauty. Then I said, I have learned. What you have learned? I said, look here. That people tree is a soft tissue. It was covered with a steel guard. But as the tree started growing, that soft tissue engulfed the steel guard. Whatever may be insignificant, like or hatred in our mind, in due time, it covers everything. See, this is how our mind becomes a problem for us. Initially, we start finding out somebody's faults and then they start becoming amplified. And even if something is not there, we start imagining why he said like this thing to me. I think there is some intention. What is not there that we start projecting because we have not taken care of our mind. See, friends. Therefore, if we want to discover the self-discovery is learn from every single experience. So the first step is what? We have to get rid of the body identification. Nasti buddhi ayuktasya. We have to find out the ways and means. Then the second thing, nachayuktasya bhavana. See? Intellect is in the field of cause and effect, logic. Bhavana is in the field of mind, love, affection. Accepting the things without logic is mind. See? We don't have logic. One digitally downloaded child was scolded by the Google father and the Amazon mother was watching. So the father said, I gave you birth and you behave like this with me? So the downloaded stuff said, Dad, enough is enough. Why? Who told you you gave me birth? Now the father started shaking. Now what is coming out of him? He said, who called you father before I was born? So I am your father. So mutual dependence is a fallacy. Kathopanishad, Nachiketa's question. See? Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat, anyatra asmat kruta krutat, anyatra bhutacha bhavyacha, yat tat pashyasi tadvada. He said, oh teacher, don't tell me dharma, dharma. It's for babies, it's okay. Then, anyatra asmat kruta krutat. Don't entangle me in cause and effect. Because cause and effect is an illusion. Nobody has seen sattva, rajas, tamas. Nobody has seen. Then where from they have come? Because what is the world? World has three factors only. The matter, inert, activity and knowledge. So, what is the cause of this matter? Oh, it is the tamo guna. What is the cause of the activity? Rajo guna. What is the cause of the knowledge? Sattva guna. Now, what we have seen is the effect. Effect is matter, activity, knowledge. From this effect, we are coming to the cause. So, cause is the cause of the effect, or the effect is the cause of the cause. See, friends. So, first we have to get beyond logic. Learn from the experience, not logically. Then the second part is the bhavana. Now, what is the bhavana? Bhavana, we accept the things on the basis of repetition. See, like all the parents have got this notion that their child is very intelligent, very beautiful. Everybody has the same thing. See, once, one mother showed me, Swamiji, see, my child is so beautiful, is it not? And I was in a hurry. I said, it's okay, very beautiful, nice, I'll come. No, 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 you please take him. See how beautiful he is. I said, now I have to teach her a lesson. I said, Mama, do you know, in the childhood, even a donkey's baby is very beautiful. See, friends. So the child develops that idea. I am very beautiful. Because the parents are again and again telling, you are beautiful, you are beautiful, you are beautiful. See, this happened somewhere. I was going with my friend, his daughter, 20 years or so, and we were going for a walk. And she wanted me to go along with her down near the sea. I said, you go here, you and your father go, I'll wait from here, I'll take a photograph. No, no, you come, Swamiji, see how beautiful it looks. Then I thought I had to make it straight. I said, do you know, whatever looks beautiful is never beautiful. What do you mean? I said, for example, you look beautiful. Next 3 days, she did not talk to me. Because the parents had given them idea, you are very intelligent, we are very beautiful. In the same manner, we have this bhavana. I am very good, I am nice, I do this thing. It's only bhavana. I am Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. I am this Gotra, that Gotra. It's only by the strength of bhavana we are whatever we think we are. So this we have to work with. So what is the bhavana? Bhavana is, I am happy. Do this bhavana. We are miserable only by practice. See, we react only by practice. So, bhavana is in the field of the mind, and buddhi, logic, is in the field of the intellect. These two coverings we have to remove and discover the truth. See, friends, do not allow any label to be applied on yourself. Let us be a generic product. No label. The moment the label comes, we become extraordinary, remain ordinary. See? Now, when these two things are practiced consciously, so what are the two things? Number one, we go beyond logic. When we go beyond logic, we don't want to know anything about anybody. क्या फर्क पड़ता है? How does it matter? But then our buddhi will not allow us because we want to talk. See? This example is very simple to indicate both logic and bhavana, how they are tying us down in this world. I was in Rishikesh and standing in front of the Shivananda ashram. And evening time, some people are doing arati, I was enjoying. So there are always kamandalus everywhere. So one kamandalu asked, Swamiji, what are you seeing? I said, same thing what you are seeing. No, no, you tell. I said, you tell. He said, we are seeing Ganges and this, that. I said, very good. Then why you ask me? No, 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 you tell us something. I said, I am not seeing anything what you are seeing. Then I said, you know what I am seeing? I am seeing the flow of the river. Then I am seeing two movements of water. One movement is unidirectional. Second movement is wherever there is a whirlpool, it is the centripetal movement. Then, when something is floating or coming from the higher level towards the lower level, it is going in one direction, like a wooden piece or animal or anything. When it is moving smoothly along with the current. But in between there is a whirlpool and it gets sucked in that. And the centripetal force will pull it down for some time. And then again it will throw it out. Again it continues. Again another whirlpool will come. Again it will pull it down. And in this way it continues. So, I said, this is what life is. We start from the womb to the tomb, one direction. In between, there is the whirlpool, body identification, centripetal force. Me, my wife, my children suffer. And when we suffer, we go to sleep. We come out of that centripetal force and then we get fresh because the life is growing. Why? Life doesn't stop when we sleep. The flow continues. And we become fresh. Aha. Again another whirlpool comes. Again we get up. And again the samsara begins. So find out. Where are you? Are you holding on to these willful experiences as real? Or you are able to recognize that life is a continuous flow? Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptihi dhirastatra namuyati. See, childhood has come and gone, teenage come and gone, middle age come and gone, old age will come and gone. What is the great in this? Life never ends. Life continues. Life discovers fulfillment, like the Ganges discover fulfillment merging in the ocean. We discover fulfillment in merging in His will. We have no desire. See, my friends, with this understanding, when we start living every moment of our life, life becomes so simple and nobody will even suspect that we are walking spiritual path. See, once I was on airport in Mumbai and one person came and he said, can I sit here? I said, I don't know whether you can sit or not. Simple question. May I sit here? Can I sit here? Lot of difference, isn't it? Angreji ke chor. So, okay. I said, sit down, no problem. He said, Babaji, what is your name? So I touched his feet. Maharaj, you already know Babaji I am. What is your name? I said, Babaji. Where are you going? I said, I am going to there. How do you go? I showed a boarding bus. I said, I am going by road. Who gives you money? I said, now you met me. Will you go without giving me money? And then he opened his purse. So he has no choice. And he was struggling to find out the old dilapidated note. See? Instead of becoming angry, frustrated, play, fool, and be happy. See? Bhagavan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa was not all the time sitting in meditation. He was making fool of everybody. Because when you are abiding in the truth, you can never be serious. Life is like a cup of tea. It depends how you make it. You boil too much, it will become bitter. You add too much of sugar, it will become syrup. It is in your hands. See, friends, and when we come to this point, there are no regrets in life whatsoever. Regret-free life is the last life. There are no regrets of wrong commissions and right omissions in life. No regrets. See, my friends, that is what, when we follow this, first, nasti buddhi ayuktasya, try to find out the import of every event of our life. Then we can discover the divine presence in everything. If everything is happening goody-goody by God's grace, you are obliging God or what? Even in the worst experience of our life, if we are able to discover God's grace, then we are the devotees. See, friends, imagine if Bhagavan Krishna had not created a confusion for Arjun, will Bhagavad Gita be ever more? See, friends, therefore, say everywhere you get this example. When our dream is going beautifully, dream will never break. When some accident happens in the dream, we break. In the same manner, this waking dream, goody, 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 goody. When some accident happens, then we are awake. See? Therefore, friends, we have to allow the divine to express through us. Kabirji used to say, my mind has become so clean and perfect, no dirt of any desires. Thereafter, Hari is running after me. Are Kabir, wait, and I am going ahead. See, the Lord will choose us to express through us, provided we come up to His expectations. And what are His expectations? Empty yourself, He will fill you. That is spiritual life. And therefore, whatever position God has given us, mother, father, husband, wife, do it sincerely, without an expectation. Fulfill your obligations, rather than running away from the situation in life. And in all this, we have to keep in mind that our mind is not contaminated by any kind of impressions, provided we learn from every single experience. Last thought, I know you will not do it, but I will tell you. Make a copy what I have learned today, and every day, 365 days, learn 365 things. Don't write on today I learned this. Second day, ditto, 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 ditto. No. Every day something new you have to learn. And after 1 year, you will be wiser than the wisest. And the wise is the one through whom the divine expresses. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Many thanks, revered Anubhavananda ji, who gave two wonderful discourses on this very important theme, that discovering the self. We have to discover who am I. And as he has shown, there are these methods that empty yourself, and then the true self gets filled automatically. He had given so many ideas that are really to be put in practice, and that is why this space is for coming here to put those great beneficial thoughts in one's day-to-day practice. So I can't thank Swamiji enough. I hope in his next trip he again visits Providence, although he has told, don't think of future, don't think of past and all that, but still I am talking about future, that may God bring him again in our midst sometimes soon, so that we will get to hear such life-giving discourses again. Thank you, friends, for coming for these discourses on these 2 evenings. Very much, my many thanks to Jitendra and Vrishali, who were instrumental in arranging this program, and also they provided accommodation, hospitality on the behalf of Vedanta Society to Swami Anubhavananda ji. So my heartfelt thanks to them as well. Okay then, bye for now.